So hello everyone who is here. Thank you for being here. It's the last day of our 5-day challenge on Facebook, and I'm really excited. The challenge has gone really well. Yeah, so definitely say hi if you're not Blake and you haven't said hi yet. Today's a really exciting day. 1, because it's the last day, and 2, because tonight I am going to email the winner of the giveaway for the free strategy session. So the way you enter for that, which we have a few people who are neck and neck actually, is by hearting it up during this broadcast, either now or in the replay. I think I'm going to end it at about 5 o'clock tonight. I don't really think the time's going to make a big difference. So definitely while you're here, give hearts. Thank you so much. So let's jump right into it. If you have any questions while I'm going, make sure that you go ahead and ask, because I love addressing your guys' questions. And today we're talking about how to build your list every single day using Facebook. So the first thing I wanted to start with is probably a tip you've heard in regards to social media already, but I'm going to show you how important it is if you're part of this challenge. So I always tell people, and I know a lot of people tell people, choose whatever their number is. I say choose 2 to 3. If you're just starting out, thank you for the hearts, guys. It's awesome. Choose 1 or 2. And the reason you want to choose just a couple is because you really want to, when you're new in the online space, you really want to show up strong. So you want to be there. And if you're new in the online space and you're new in your business or whatever, and you try to do Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Google+, LinkedIn, as many of us try to open an account on every one of those, it's going to be near impossible for us to really show up on all of those. Now, yes, you can schedule your post and post once a day, but when I say show up, it means like you're visible like crazy, right? You're all over the place. People can't stop seeing you. You're always on their mind. And the only way you can do that is by really narrowing it down and giving a strong focus to those places. Now, I bring this up even though it's a broad tip and not about Facebook, because if you're in this challenge, Facebook probably is one of those, or you need to make sure that it is. So if you're trying to do this challenge while you're trying to, manage a ton of other social media platforms, you're gonna get very burnt out, and it's probably not gonna work out as well as if Facebook was that one place, or that one place out of 2 or 3 that you focus on. So if anyone has any questions about that, let me know, or let me know, if Facebook is somewhere you're going to start focusing on, or if you focus on Facebook and something else, let me know, because I like to hear what else you guys are really into. And then another thing I wanted to throw out there to you guys was make sure that you're always following inspired action. So I'm going to tell you guys really step-by-step things that you can do and very actionable steps. But following inspired action is super important as well, because Facebook and Instagram, perfect, me too. Well, for me it's Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope at this time, but mostly Facebook and Periscope. But I've been kind of obsessed with Instagram for the past few days, so I think I'm adding it in there slowly. So inspired action means just something that's really on the tip of your tongue that you feel like you want to share, but maybe it's out of the schedule. Maybe you just really have this feeling that you should really tell everyone on your email list, or you should really just add that extra post in your private group or whatever, or in one of the groups that you're a part of, and it's not part of the schedule. You have that schedule that you stick to, but this isn't part of it, right? So if you're really feeling called to do something, do it, because as I always tell my clients, and I always tell you guys, inspired action always seems to get the best results. We stick to our schedule to stay consistent, and that leads us up to being able to get good results from inspired action. But all in all, it's those posts, those emails, those topics, those words that really stand out. Thank you for the hearts. And then next on the list is giving. So now we're really starting to get into the actionable tips. So like I said, you need to get really visible. That honestly means, and some people might advise against this if you get overwhelmed easily, but the thing is, if you have one platform and you can show up 3 to 5 times a day, you're gonna see a big difference between showing up 1 time a day on 3 to 5. because, there's people, let's say, a couple Facebook groups. So Facebook is your focus, specifically Facebook groups like me. When I post there 3 to 5 times a day, which typically it's more like 3, but then on my Facebook page a couple times, it can seem like it's a lot, but I'm repurposing that content. I'm reposting similar things, reposting something I posted on my page into groups, etc., back and forth. So it's really not that much, but the Facebook audience is seeing me like crazy, and it doesn't even matter anymore that I'm not on Instagram and I'm not on Twitter, or LinkedIn or whatever as much or at all, because I'm so visible in that one place. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. And I know that it seems a little backwards compared to what a lot of people will say, or what for some reason, like our instincts, it's probably not even an instinct, but it seems like everybody who decides to have an online business and move forward in this space, they decide to get, a platform everywhere and post once a day everywhere, schedule it out. So I think it's what people really, really used to teach, and now it's kind of become like what we automatically do at first, and it doesn't work very well. I mean, if you post 1 time a day in 5 places, you're probably not going to get much engagement. You're probably not going to see much going on. You're not going to be spending time there. So what I really think that you would truly benefit from, even if it means that you have to change your whole strategy, because I know some people here or watching the replay later are going to be like, okay, cool, thanks for the tip, but I'm following my strategy, I already got this going on. But I promise that if you switch that, if you're in that situation, if you switch to just showing up in one place like crazy, it will have so much better results. There's all of the big names and the experts in marketing who have the huge followings and have been here for a while. That happened like 90% of the time because they started on one platform and they became an expert in that platform, and they really grew that audience and then brought them other places. Because if you're just going everywhere, you're gonna have zero everywhere. Nobody's gonna follow you anywhere. Whereas if you get 500 fans on Facebook, just a random number, and then you can bring them over to Periscope or bring them over to Instagram. Now you have social proof there, and it's gonna make it faster to get fans and followers there. And clients, right? So this specifically, I'm talking to you about Facebook, but just in a general tip, be thinking about that and be ready to make a decision on that, and really consider it, because I promise it's changed things for my marketing for sure. And then don't be afraid to promote your stuff. So yes, you need to give the free content, but after you give for a while, which, maybe a couple weeks, once you're really just giving and you started growing, don't be afraid to send people to your website finally, or send people to a freebie, or announce that you're offering something that's paid. A lot of people never want to promote. They're like, well, I've never promoted here, and I don't want to scare everyone away, and I don't want everyone to think that all of a sudden I'm being salesy, and all of a sudden this and that. The thing is you're a business, so you have to promote. So once you've given a lot and it feels right, it needs to feel right, but you also need to realize that you can't wait too long, because you have a business, and the whole point of growing your social media following, thank you, Mallory, for inviting followers, is to promote, right? That's why you're getting people there, so more eyes are on your service or your new program or your new package, or whatever it is, or even just your new freebie. It's both. I have clients who are like, well, I don't want to ask for their email. And it's like, you got to. And then they're like, I don't want to ask them to pay. And it's like, well, you can't give everything for free. So after you give for a while, know that it's okay to promote. And then make sure that you have the option to sign up everywhere. So specifically on Facebook, that means that you need to have the option to sign up in your group if you have a group. So for me, I pin my first post, which might be different right now, but typically when you come to my group, it's a picture of me with, it's nicely designed. It says, welcome to the Creative Corner. I think it says like, hi, I'm Taylor, welcome to the Creative Corner. And then the post always has like my upcoming event. So when I was doing my Blab show, it had that. Any live trainings, a challenge, things like that will be there, as well as like any ongoing opt-ins. So my signature freebie, Get Online and Converting, 5-day video training series, that's my big freebie. So it's always there because it's like an event. It fits right in, but it's ongoing and it's a free offer, and I get their email when they sign up. So your Facebook group, your Facebook page, you can do the same thing. You can make your pinned post your freebie, that signature freebie that's going to get you emails and get you in closer contact with those people on your Facebook page. If you don't want to pin that, maybe you're pinning something else, I suggest to post about your free offer at least every 3 to 5 posts that you put up there. That way it's always towards the top. That way it's always there when people are looking. Of course, on your Facebook page, you also want to have your website URL, and you can actually make that URL to go to your freebie if you'd like, or just your homepage. If it's just your homepage, definitely, actually always on your homepage, this is just a website tip, but you want to have them to be, make it very easy for them to sign up for your freebie. I can barely talk today, guys. And then on your personal profile, if you're participating in other Facebook groups, which if you're on this challenge, you probably are, and that's what I've talked about a lot, and I talked about this the other day in my tips and tricks, but just a recap to remind you if you haven't done it yet, make sure you link your business page to your personal profile. That way they can get there if they find you in a group. Otherwise, they get lost. And then anywhere else you can think of, make sure that the opt-in's available. And in Facebook groups, that's really where I get my client, like, almost all of my clients are from Facebook groups, except for now I'm starting to get more and more people recommending me to their friends and their other business friends. And so that started to grow, but definitely in the beginning when I was moving from freelancer to me, Taylor Manning Creative, all of my clients came from Facebook groups in 4 months. I completely transitioned off that, where I already had clients, so I knew how it went. But in 4 months, I had traded all those clients out for clients who just hired me, not Upwork, who I was working for before. So that was really cool, and it only took 4 months. And it actually only took probably a week or 2 to get the first client, just from being active and showing up. Also in your Facebook groups, you need to be posting regularly, which I talked about already as well. So this is a lot of recap, but this is how you're going to grow your list every day, especially right now. The things I'm talking about right now are the things that you're going to implement. So everything before was really, making your decision, getting things set up, so making sure your opt-in was available. So really creating that strategy. Now, hopefully you've done that, but we just recapped. Now, this is really how you're going to start building that list. So you need to post in your groups frequently. You need to at least have 3 groups that there's potential clients in. I talked about yesterday for a second. I slipped a tip in a little too early, but how do you find groups where your clients are in? This is a tip that I recently learned, and it has changed everything because I can easily find groups for my clients and for myself, and it's probably something I should keep a secret, but I won't. And so when you go on Facebook, there's a search bar. And if everyone already knows this, I'm sorry, but to me, it's awesome. But I think that you guys are going to love it too. So if you missed it yesterday, when you're on Facebook, the search bar, you can type, one thing I found out about first was that you could type in groups about blank. So, groups about food, groups about being vegan, groups about being a mom, groups about entrepreneurs, things like that. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So I was doing that, and then I found out you can do something a lot more in depth. You can type in 2 things that I love. One, my clients have Facebook accounts because that's where I found them, so I know their Facebook name. Even if you're not friends with them, it's fine. So I can type in, groups that Taylor Manning is in. Now, you can go to someone's profile and see their groups, but the thing is, if the group is closed, like most of the ones I am in are completely closed and private, you won't see those. However, when you type it in like this, I think Facebook is not that smart, because even though they try to hide it on people's profiles, if you type that in the search bar, it'll show every group they're in. Now, that might be a little creepy, but the thing is like, if you've already gotten a couple clients on Facebook and they're good clients or part of your ideal audience, Or maybe you've talked to some people so far. Maybe you had your eye on a couple people that you've really been, nourishing and talking to and sending good content to. Look them up, see what groups they're in, and just do a little research. And if there's any groups that you're not a part of, join them, take a little look around, and they might be a really great thing to add to your strategy. Another thing you can do is type in there groups of followers of Taylor Manning or whoever. So if there's somebody very big in the industry, look that up. Maybe they have thousands and thousands of followers. Look that up because you can see what groups all those people are in. Like the first one is the most popular. It's in order of popularity too. So if you type in Taylor Manning, groups of followers of Taylor Manning, that's the weirdest sentence ever. The first group you'll see is where most of the people who follow me are hanging out. And then it goes down from there. So it's pretty cool. So I wanted to give you guys that tip because if you don't know, if you're sitting here like, okay, cool, I get it. Thank you. If you're sitting here like, okay, Taylor, I get it. You've told us a million times, post 3 times a day, a promo, content, a tip, a video. I don't have any groups. There's no groups for me. That's how you can find some groups. And if there is not any groups after that, then it might be time for a new strategy. But Facebook groups have been a game changer for my business, and that's how you can find some. Thank you for the hearts. And if you have any trouble with that, like maybe you can't figure it out or it's not working for you, definitely email me or find me on Facebook and either post in my group, The Creative Corner, or message me and I'll be glad to help. I've been helping people with it lately and it's really fun. So if you have trouble for whatever reason. And then now I'm going to share the tip that a lot of you guys might know if you already know me, is to post 3 times a day in every group. It can seem overwhelming, but the cool thing is, I'm going to show you something cool about this too. I'm going to show you my Trello board that I just made that helps me recycle my posts. I just made it today and I got this tip from somebody else, but it's super cool. So post 3 times a day. One of those posts can be a promotional, especially after 21 to 30 days of giving. So all 3 of those posts being sharing. One of those is the promos. That's how you're going to grow your list, okay? Because that's the link. That's the sign-up link. That's how you're going to grow your list. The other 2 are content. Now, no, those may not be growing your list, but they might because people are going to look more into you. They're going to go to your personal page, then click your business page, then click your website. But the promo post is obviously a lot more easier. I had a reminder. So yeah, that's how you're going to grow your list. Build relationships as well. So let's say you put a content post out there and someone comments, thank you, this is exactly what I needed. Ask a question, say, oh, great, why did you need this? Or what are you working on right now? What do you do? Anything like that that's going to connect you closer to them because they're going to go, oh, they didn't just say, thank you back or you're welcome back. They actually care. I'm going to go look them, I'm going to look deeper into it. They're going to click your name, go to your profile, go to your page, go to your website. So although it seems like a lot of these tips aren't directly telling you how to get people on your list, this is how it's done. Because if you post 3 promo posts a day, you're going to get less signups, I promise. But definitely change up the time that you post those promos and things like that. If you're really heavy into promoting, maybe up the tips and up the promos, but you want it to be spaced out nicely. Let me show you this. Let me show you the Trello board. Okay, so if you're like me and you post like crazy in Facebook groups, like I suggest 3 to 5 times a day, you post a lot, right? And it's important to be able to recycle your posts. So I made this board. This is for my introductions. The top, I'm new at Trello, guys, so forgive me if I don't know the words of everything, but this list, the first card in this list is my actual introduction post. So I just saved it there, right? Let's see. Yeah, here's the text and a comment. Still learning how Trello really works. But then these are the groups I'm in that I really use. And I put the date that I've introduced myself last, because I like to introduce myself about every month. And then here are all the posts I've done, and it has the last date I used that. Okay, so you can scroll through this and see I have a ton with the dates. Now I haven't moved them all in there, but that's cool because now I can reuse it. I know, oh, I haven't posted that since October. I can reuse that and then change the date. This is like a new one I'm kind of working on my promotional post to kind of reuse occasionally. These are going to be some questions and then ideas. And that's on Trello, which, like I said, I'm new to Trello. I just started this today, and it wasn't my original idea, but I had someone share that with me and tell me I should really try it. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, thank you for the green hearts. It's awesome. Thank you so much. That's about it. If you have any questions about list building, Facebook groups, Facebook marketing, whatever that have come to mind, let me know. And thank you so much for being here. This has been a 5-day challenge. If you're new today, I think some of you guys are actually new and haven't been here all week. It's not too late to sign up, although it kind of is. But tonight, if you sign up, you'll get my email for tonight. That's going to go around about 5 o'clock. It's going to give you the link and the password to get all of these. They won't be on Catch. They won't be public on YouTube. But I have a page on my website that's password protected. You can get all of this info. We've talked a ton about using Facebook to market your business. What I said in the beginning was that if I could only have one thing in my business, one tool, it would be Facebook. Although a lot of big marketers would probably, think I'm crazy for saying that because we don't own Facebook, blah, blah, blah. I get all my clients from Facebook, so if I could only keep one thing, Facebook would be it, right? Yes, and I do want to let you guys know about my program in case you have, let me give you the link, taylormanningcreative.com/FBPro. So FBPRO. And like I was just saying, I do want to tell you guys about my program in case you've been watching this, and this isn't just for you guys who are live, for you guys who are watching the replay. If you've watched all of this, you see a common thread in this is consistency, right? So you have to be consistent in all of this. And a lot of us as entrepreneurs, as I said yesterday, are very consistent with learning. We're really good at staying on top of the newest freebies, the newest webinars, the newest courses, all of that have come out, and we're really good at jumping on board and learning, which is great. But then there comes the issue of that my clients always give me. Awesome. I hope that you follow, and I'm typically on every day, Monday through Friday. It was so nice to have you here. Thank you, and thank you for participating and giving the hearts. But yeah, guys, consistency is super, super important. And if you're one of those entrepreneurs who is, like I just said, on top of all the new things coming out to learn, but you don't find yourself being consistent, you find yourself giving excuses like, I don't understand everything, I don't know the right answers, I have tech overwhelm, and I don't have any time. Well, news flash, and one of the reasons you don't have a lot of time is because you're spending so much time learning, which is partially great, but if you're not executing it, then it's not doing enough for you. So if you're committed to growing your business, but you haven't been able to find the consistency and the being committed to executing what you're learning, it might be time for you, and this is not going to be for everybody. One, it's really, really limited, and also it's for people at a certain level in their business, of course, who are really ready to step things up, find that game changer for them, and get the consistency and the accountability in their business that they need to be committed. This program, it's 4 months. It has the aspects of a coaching program in the sense that you get 12 coaching calls. You get unlimited email support from me for any of your marketing needs, any questions, anything you want me to proofread or look at or give my opinion on. But it has the aspect of something very unique, having a strategist, because on our first call, you get a completely laid out plan that's consistently and continuously revamped and edited to make sure that it's working for you and that you love it, that you follow monthly, weekly, and daily. You always know what to do. You're always on track. And my clients commit to let go of learning, and start doing, because that's how we see big leaps in our business. That's how we bring in more clients. That's how we have more fun, because we have more money and more success coming in. So if that just sounds like something that you need in your business, contact me. You have my email, you have me here, and you probably have me on Facebook. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. This was a great, great challenge. I'm going to be sending you an email tonight with all the replay info, which some of you already have, as well as a way to book a call with me if you have anything you need to talk about. And I'm going to email privately the winner of the free strategy session, which is going to be awesome. I'm so excited to let her know who she is. And it's just so exciting. Okay, I guess there's no other questions. Thank you. Thank you for those who are new. Again, if you want to sign up before tonight around 5 and get the replay info for all 5 videos, it's TaylorManningCreative.com/FBPro. FBPRO. FB like Facebook. All right. Thank you, guys.